welcome to another Cover Lovers on a beautiful Monday evening. And the West Coast
family.
Yeah, got the whole family here. Before we say hi, my name is West Coast Big Rock, IG, and family below me.
They all just disappeared.
Oh, we're here.
I know.
You said family, and then it was like smoke bomb.
Yeah.
Hi, Dale.
How you doing, Mike, Dio, and family?
Good. How's everybody doing? Fam, how's Max? How you doing? That sounds bad.
Oh no.
Oh, Max is mad.
Yeah, he knows it's bedtime.
Mad Max. Good night, Max.
It's just
Say hi. I said no kiss. Oh, bye.
Hi, Max.
Oh, he's such a cutie.
He knows he's on camera, so he stopped crying, huh?
He did. Yeah, it's just oddly he did do that. My kids are hams. So it's probably not good. Do not hit the button on that thing.
Before we get to our special
on that thing, and then you disappear.
There's all kinds of toys that make noise in this room.
Hi, Jeff. How's it going?
I'm good. This is Jeff E. Driven, just here for another Cover Lovers. But it's not just another Cover Lovers. We've got a great special guest today. Hi, Trish.
Hello. Yes, I'm so happy to be back. This is like my third home. I have several homes here on this channel.
T minus like what in Central Time? T minus 3.5 hours until you can officially sell Feral.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's coming. Check it out.
Woohoo!
I've got issue 1. I've got like all the issue 1s. Like you got an issue 1. I got issue 1s. Hang on. These are
not even in bags and boards.
Not even in bags and boards. They're
we're raw dogging it here.
Floppy. This is how they came to me. So until I get enough time to bag and board them, this is how they stay.
Well, before we get to all that, let's handle this one real quick. Let's just remember, use the code on14 for 30 days unlimited cover price for only 9 cents. So you could keep track of those Feral books on this beautiful website of Cover Price. Use Nirvana 14 for 30 days unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. Don't forget. Also, use code TNH10 for 10% off your purchase over at Bird City Comics and maybe get some of those exclusives for Feral. Use the TNH10 for 10% off your purchase over at Bird City Comics. And don't forget, also use code Team Nerdherd. Save 10% off your first purchase at DisplayGeek.com. DisplayGeek.com. All right. We're done with that. So let's say hi to the chat. You want to say hi to the chat, Jeff?
Sure, why not? Of course, we've got GT Key Comic. He is here first. What is going on, GT Key? And then we've got our moderator, Rudy, is in the house. We've got to give a shout out to Mr. Terry Floyd. And then we've got Still Chilling here. Man, this is going to be a full house. We got the great artist, Tim Stacy. What's going on, Tim? How is Florida? And then we got James Kreider here. Thank you so much for dropping in. And oh no, Trish is here.
Oh, they have to be nice to artists. Do they know me? Jeez.
We're nice to some artists on this show.
We try not to hurt feelings, but
not many. But as a rule, there's always a couple that we're nice to. Generally,
we have a very nice slogan that we say at the end of every thing.
Indeed, that's true. Whether it's true or not.
And then we've got They Call Me Bruce. What is going on, Bruce? Happy Monday. That means our Mondays are over, and this is the beginning of the rest of the week. All right. That's it, sir.
All right. Well, I want to get that out of the way so we could talk to our special guest about it. That her special book coming out this week or being sold this week. Let's start. Let me share my screen.
Please, sir.
Let's jump right into it. Feral number 1.
Feral number 1. Look at all these delightful covers.
Whoa.
So
that's not even all of them.
What is Feral number 1? Let's let the audience. The audience doesn't know. What is
Feral number 1 is the start of a new ongoing series, very scary, from Image Comics and the creators of Stray Dogs. Me, Tony, Tone, and Brad all back, killing it, literally,
yes.
on these poor unsuspecting felines. So Feral is basically the exact opposite of Stray Dogs. Stray Dogs was a very contained story, very sweet, innocent characters that that are very endearing in a very scary situation, very close quarters. This story is basically the exact opposite. It's in the wild world. It's wild. There's wild animals, anything that can get you out there. Whereas in your contained story with Stray Dogs, you had more cerebral kind of mental gymnastics to perform. Um, Feral does the same thing, but out in the world. We have a rampant rabies virus that is turning all the animals crazy, and these 3 house cats have to try and get to a safe place. So it's like Homeward Bound meets The Walking Dead kind of situation. Where's the Stray Dogs cover? Still chilling. It exists.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
It'll be here soon.
We'll talk about that soon.
Wait, so I have to ask about some of these covers. Is that an Outbreak cover?
Oh yeah, we have there's an Outbreak cover that was done by Franco, the artist. We're going up to Oh Yeah Comics in New York to sign that one. Tony and I are going up on April 6th.
I was going to ask you, what are all these homages to? If you know all the homages.
So we've got. I know. Let's go. I think I know most or all of these. Let's go. Of course, Feral number 1. Dawn of the Dead. That there is that Dawn or Day? Dawn. Then of course you remember the old hang in there, baby, like posters.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the cat hanging off the tree. That's this, but a rabbit cat hanging off a tree, which I think is great. I like the 70s font. That's kind of my jam. And then Sleepwalkers. Stephen King Sleepwalkers.
This is Sleepwalkers? I thought it was Arachnophobia.
Nope, Sleepwalkers.
Oh, okay.
Very cool.
Then I don't know. This is somebody's like commission that they're doing. Like that is not like an actual printed cover that we did. That's on a blank. So
wow.
They're doing like I guess that's 28 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Or that's one of them. We also have an homage to 28 Days coming on issue 4 too. I'll show it to you as a preview. Because I like you guys. Let's see. We've got The Witch. Is it The Witch?
Yes.
Gremlins there next to it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Amy Everson kind of did her own thing here, but I'm getting Aristocats vibes out of it.
That's what I was getting.
Yeah, I was like Aristocats to me.
Which like the VV itch witch, that one, the one that looks like it's written that way.
Yeah, I think that's that one. These are all horror movies that I haven't seen like Sleepwalkers in 100 years. I mean, I always say that like horror wasn't my genre, but I certainly have seen a lot of these. You know what I mean? Like there's Return of the Living Dead. I think that's what the one with the green cats on it is. Outbreak, Thinner,
Poltergeist, right?
Yeah, Poltergeist one. I love the Poltergeist one.
Is that Poltergeist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I think that's something else? Why do I think that was something else?
Because there's so many covers, Trish.
It kind of looks just like that anyway. One next to it is Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
Then there's Twin Peaks.
Oh, yes.
Mandy. Third Eye did Mandy. Something is Killing, of course. Then, of course,
here's Johnny.
Johnny. Our lovely The Shining cover. Look at this cat, though. I kind of love his face.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then
that's a great Jaws.
A Jaws Scotty cover. And what's really funny is that we swore we would never do Jaws for Stray Dogs. We were like, no. So many people asked us, and we said no because it's like too like on the nose, and there was like no way to do it where it made sense. It just looked crazy. So we just said we weren't going to do it. And then here's Scotty, like first one out the gate, Jaws. I'm like, oh, hi, friend. But it looks great. I mean, I like the cat's eyes. I know he's going for a really feral look. The teeth are throwing me way off. It's giving me Venom, but I'm like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's how he draws them. Like that's how he would draw like a Venom or like a insane looking character. So I mean, like I can't really fault that it's his take. So, I like it, but I know it's not like his usual style either. This is colored by someone else too.
Obviously, this is Run the Jewels.
Yeah, of course, Run the Jewels. I think I got all these. That's
Yes.
thinner.
Thinner? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what that homage was, and then of course there's Something Is Killing, and we got Sleepwalkers on here twice. That's funny.
Yeah, he's on here twice. I'm not sure why.
But I mean, there's like so many others. There's this one. Hang on, I got more. I got more. Ooh, this one's a good one. This one's one of my favorites.
Don't show that. We're going to talk about that.
Okay. Fine.
Well, let's just before you give away more.
Before I give them away.
Let's move on to the next slide.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the incentives.
We got some incentives here.
1 in 25 by Sweeney Boo.
Mm-hmm.
1 in 50 by the great and powerful Trish Forstner. And the 1 in 100 also by Trish.
And you know what's really funny is, we did the whole series of the Dawn, Day, and Night of the Dead as, the homages for this because he didn't want to spread it out across 3 issues, which I thought was crazy. But there is a foil version of the 1 in 100.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how they're using it yet. Just know that exists, and
Great. Something else to track down. Awesome.
Yeah, right?
Since this is a versus, which one's your favorite, Trish?
Oh, which one's my favorite? I like them. Okay, so I like them all for different reasons, but of course I like the 1 in 100 because look at all those crazy cats doing crazy shit. We did one of these for Stray Dogs as well, and the homage just works so great. They're all doing something wild. It fits the story too, it being about zombies and all. So it fits. I like the Sweeneys because it's original, it's very eerie. But if I had to, take, well, I have them all. So, I'm a little biased. But I would buy the 1 in 25, honestly. The others, I'm not a big horror movie poster person, but they're spot on to the actual originals. So,
well, let me ask the guys here. So, Mike, what's your favorite out of these 3? And he's lost for words.
So, I think I'm drawn to the 1 in 50 visually. I just like the layout of that poster originally better than others. Mm-hmm. It's just a cool sort of Mondo kind of feel. The Sweeney is a nice piece of art, but it doesn't feel, having read some of the book, none of these cats look like any of the cats in the book. So it's just a generic cat cover to me. So to me, it doesn't read as feral specific. So the 1 in 100 does. The reason for not liking that the most is that when the Night of the Living Dead comics come out that also have this look to them, there's so many different variations, and the shop I used to work for used to get them all, and I used to have to sort all that shit. So I'm so sick of.
Oh, you have PTSD.
Yeah, well, some PTSD about the look of the 1 in 100, but it's a great cover. It's a great cover, but aesthetically, the 1 in 50. But I'm going to give everyone a spoiler. The best cover is still the all these crazy things. The A cover is still my favorite for a lot of reasons. And another spoiler alert: it's the winner of Cover Fire this week.
What?
And not just because I love Trish, and not just because I love this book, but because I legitimately think it's the best cover of the week. It is really difficult to convey feeling and emotion in an animated piece. And
that
only
one up there?
Yeah, the one up there in the corner, which there's also a version of for those that want to hunt down Lenny, I want to say. I can't remember. But
I think it's just a
yeah,
cover.
I mean, it's just whatever. There's just I'm so terrified for the character on that cover. It's laid out great. It has great depth. It has environment. But it's the emotion in it that's so hard to convey through animation, and even harder to convey with a non-human character. So it's all in the eyes, and it's a testament to whether Trish were on the show tonight or not. I would say this, and it is just
to pretend I'm not here.
A fantastic piece. I think it is I think it blows away everything on the shelves this week.
Did I miss any?
Including all of these.
Okay.
Oh, look, Theo, there's a cat cover. See the
Did
cat?
I miss any?
You're looking at him right now.
Did I miss any?
You're looking at him right now.
I like. Ooh. Oh.
We can't see which one you're pointing to, friend.
Oh, you're muted, sir.
Too. You're muted, Mike.
Sorry, he's pointing to the Sweeney Boo. He likes the he likes the 1 in 25 and the 1 in 50.
Nice. Good choices.
Jeff, what's your choice on this one?
I'm gonna actually I like the 1 in 50 and the 1 in 100. Look, there's nothing wrong with the Sweeney Boo. Great art. I don't know if it gives me. I guess it does give you a little bit of Pharaoh, but it just like Mike said, just seems like a piece of art, which is great. But again, I'm going with the homages. I know with the Stray Dog the cover, so I'm definitely going to go with the 1 in 50 as well. I like the bonus of, like talking about there was one for Stray Dogs, there's one for Dog Days, and now there's one for Pharaoh. So that's like a cool callback. If you're, it's like an inside thing. So I'm cool with that. That one's the one I like.
Nice.
Okay. I'll just keep it short. I personally like the 1 in 100. It's just, I think it's cool. I like the fonts. I like the colors. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Tony is so good with the font design stuff. It kills me. He's got such an eye for that stuff.
And I appreciate good font and good trade dresses because we do a lot.
I mean, as we always see, like with Marvel and stuff, these are not Marvel trade dresses, thank God.
No, thank God.
And even Pharaoh, like the actual trade dress on the cover A, isn't like horrible because it's pretty much, it's white. It's just white letters. It's not anything distracting.
Okay, well, let's actually talk about your 3 favorite books that you like for this particular issue.
Yes. Okay.
First one off is from Syndicate Comics and Collectibles from artist Buzz. No picture. Yes. This is an homage, obviously, to the great and awesome film from the 80s, super 80s film, Fright Night. Great homage. Cost $20. Limited to, we don't know, off the top of our heads. Trish, tell me about this cover and why do you like it so much?
Do you know how many times I pitched doing a Fright Night cover for Stray Dogs only to have someone else do it? It made me so mad. But I love this poster so much just because of all of the artwork in the clouds, like all of that kind of negative space work that you kind of have to do. And it really does take a masterful eye to kind of put those kind of designs together in monotones and make it stand out. It just looks really cool. So I love this poster anyway. I kind of only wish, the only thing I wish is that the house was like the house from Stray Dogs or something. That would have been so cool. That would have been a comeback. That would have been a callback. We wouldn't have even seen that coming. But I didn't really have any input on these as they were coming in, other than it looks like a cat. A lot of the ones that were done by other artists didn't really use our cats, so I'm kind of like, we provided them. What the hell? But still, you didn't really need it for this because you could see colors. So I mean, cats are cats,
Yeah.
Mr. Bruce says they're limited to 200.
This one?
That's what
it could be. I know that certain ones, like the Stray Dogs variant, was limited to 300. So.
Ooh, if you didn't get them, are they sold out?
No, I think there's still a few left. I don't think they sold out.
When I talked to Alonso, I think he told me that all these variants are still available at their local stores.
I think that the prices on these are reasonable too. They're not your average, they're not.
It's one of those things where there are so many covers. What was it? Transformers and some other number ones that had so many covers. That
thank God we didn't go Thundercats on this one. 100 variants or whatever.
But it's bad for the shops that are trying to sell out. It's bad for the shops that are trying to sell out. But it's great for the consumer who really gets to choose and can really decide what they're
decide.
For me, I'm super boring. I just want the A cover, which will be on every rack everywhere. but but still, this is great. The detail in the clouds is amazing.
Yeah,
Great.
Yeah, I can appreciate how many covers there are for this store exclusives, but that also they have to keep the price down to make it, for
attractive to people.
Exactly. And I dig that too. So it's like a good combination. You get your choices and you get a reasonable price.
Your typical shop variant anymore, I think the prices generally are coming down on them, just because the economy is doing what it's doing. But
they're smart,
I like
right?
to think that Image, even Image #1s, just your A covers, like A and B or whatever, at $3.99, they haven't changed their price in years. So, that's an awesome buy compared to your DC and your Marvel. What are they, 6 or 7?
Well, Spawn's $2.99, right?
Yeah, I think that even that their prices, they print so many Spawns though.
Because McFarlane owns his own manufacturing warehouse. He owns his own printing. I think his own printing place.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, he owns his own building of the actual material. So
yeah, so making these, affordable and attractive to people to buy. Even your A covers, your B covers, your blanks, even all of those being purchasable at a decent price makes it very appealing anyway. But exclusive wise, this one ranks up there just because of technique and the fact that I love this poster with all of my heart.
Well, I think we could all agree this is a home run. But we have another cover here for you. This one from Bird City Comics.
Bird City smacking it out of the park. Cat in a raincoat. Love that.
Yeah, well, why did okay? Tell us why you like this so much.
Well, it goes along with their Stray Dogs #1, or with the one Stray Dogs book that they did. They did a Stray Dogs homage to this, and so basically side by side they look so cute together. I just think it kind of completes the set. So on the Stray Dogs one, it was the Master holding a dog balloon, and on this one it's one of the Stormtrooper guys that is in the. I call them Stormtroopers because they can't hit nothing. But that are in the book hunting down the animals. He's holding a cat balloon, and I think that's just so friggin' funny. Plus it just fits. It just looks so ominous and cool. But I think Bird City still has this one. I think the Run the Jewels one is the one that sold out.
Yeah, I believe it's still available. Fellas, you agree this is an awesome cover?
Yes. And Mike's muted.
Yeah, because he's busy holding his
he's night-nighting. He's night-nighting.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I agree. This is
Okay, let's move on. All right. The third and final cover of Trish's favorites, top 3 covers.
No bias implied here at all. None.
Yeah, no.
Right?
I had no bias at all.
But so there's no bias. Why is it so awesome?
It's an iconic cover. Stray Dogs #1. I mean, it took me a long time. It took me a long time just to get good with the Stray Dogs #1 cover because I thought it was so basic. But now when I see it, I'm just like, wow, that's so iconic.
It makes sense.
It tells a story.
Yeah,
very simply.
That, one little image. It's ominous. It's cute. It tells the whole story of the whole book right there. So we did the same thing. We used our main character Elsie here. She's kind of looking in through the door. The only thing I might have added, maybe some blood splashes on the door and some claw marks in the door. That would have been fun to add. But that would be also fun to remark. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was available on Tony Fleece's website, TonyFleece.com. I think he may still have a few up there. Last I checked, we had less than 100 left, and it's limited to 300. And there was a chance that you might score, in the order, you might score. We had some random prizes to give out. So a random order might get one of the Ashcan previews that we had. One of the orders might score an original sketch card, or I think we had flyers or something else we were putting in there. So I think we had some Ashcans in there. But if you look on his website, there's some details about it. And I think it wasn't this Ashcan. It wasn't this one. It was the other one, the one that we gave out at Comics Pro.
Oh, it's sold out now.
Is it?
That's what Still Chillin' is saying.
Well, shit. I'm sorry. I thought last time I checked we had less than 100, but
Let me double check.
It makes sense. But Bruce is asking, so did Tony get dibs on this cover?
no. Well, we decided like if we were going to do a Stray Dogs cover, it wasn't going to be for like a shop or somebody. Like we were going to do it for ourselves. And as artists,
Smart.
as creators, we can do our own covers. We can do whatever we want because it's our property, and both properties are ours. So we thought, well, we'll take this opportunity to homage ourselves here, and pay tribute to what got us here.
Well, you're lucky, Still Chillin'.
Yeah, it's sold out. I can double check.
I think that's a really tasteful way to do. I think it's a really tasteful way to do something like this. In that you see all kinds of homages to Something Is Killing the Children, and it's a super modern book, like this is. Similar time frame. And I asked the question a couple of weeks ago, is that really a classic enough cover to warrant all the homages that it gets? And I think I was outvoted that yes, it is.
I think it's mostly because it's such a phenom, like the story and everything was
even
wild that it just brought it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted.
But somehow this one feels more classic to me than that one does. I don't know why. Maybe I like Something Is Killing, but this book, way more than Something, really caught me off guard. My buddy told me to read it. I knew nothing about it. He's like, dude, I just read the first issue of this book. You have to read this thing. It is so good. And I did. And right when I got the first issue, the second issue, it blew me away. So I think, and then because I think there's again another bias in that until very recently, until a very nice person sent me a copy, I never had the damn A cover because I bought the Silence of the Lambs one, I think.
Yep.
I still have 90% of the comps I got when we first did Stray Dogs, like the original run. Like I still have.
So there was this like mythology in my house for this A cover because it never existed here until I don't know 2 months ago or a month ago or whenever it was. Appropriate, obviously. Again, I like homages when they're appropriate for the book, and really just to swap out a dog for a cat it doesn't get more appropriate.
And it's Image is actually doing a thing with Stray Dogs called Image First. They're like how they do their
reprints.
Image First reprint.
Yeah.
They're doing one for this. It'll have the Image First logo on the bottom somewhere or on it.
That means it was a success for Image.
Yeah. So they're gonna do that as a reprint. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but I can't wait to see this on shelves again.
Yes.
Like how
that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was neat. But yeah, so we homaged ourselves because no one's going to do it better than us. So
I agree.
I think it's smart to keep it in house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all around. Sell it in house, draw it in house. I mean, I do have a question though. I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh.
Did you redraw all of this, or did you just redraw the character?
Oh, I redrew everything. Whether Tony, redid it all is, I mean, I think he might have actually touched up the color on the door a little bit differently because there's some like contrast on the gray, like right next to where the dark gray is. There's like a light swatch.
Oh yeah, there's like the little strip of yeah,
to make the door look more three-dimensional. I don't think the original Stray Dogs had that. I think we just kind of were like, let's glow up this color a little bit. Let's give it a little bit more.
The shadows are different. The lighting is slightly different on the door.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I'm pretty sure that like Tony redrew the door. Like I know we have an original of it somewhere.
Well,
Six Boy was the
my
winner
favorite
of
cover.
some
We
original.
haven't even talked about my favorite cover.
Oh yeah,
My favorite cover is the blank.
Oh, the blank.
So that Trish can draw on one for me.
Yep.
We gotta draw Wampa killing somebody.
That's right. Yes, we do.
Just put a cat on the back of the Wampa.
Yeah.
No, my cat's name is Wampa.
Yeah, his cat's name is Wampa.
Okay, well, I'm 0 for 2 on this one. I don't have both of these. So when does this book go on sale?
The actual book, number 1, Feral comes out Wednesday, the 27th.
Yes.
But I guess most shops will probably have it tomorrow. I don't know.
I think only DC gets released tomorrow.
I'll be
Wednesday. Yeah.
I'll be Wednesday.
Oh yeah, so it'll be New Comic Wednesday. And I'm actually like the queen of like, animals in peril comics right now. So, let's go. I mean, I did this #1 that came out this week or last week. So,
You're on a road, Trish.
just give me animal comics, I'll be set for life. Animal comics, Disney comics, give them to me.
Sorry.
Draw a couple of cat furries at Comic-Con. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibilities. I started drawing furries in my art career, so.
I won't be surprised if someone sends you a picture of themselves in a furry costume and asks you to redraw that.
I've designed those types of costumes before. Like, I've designed them for people.
Ooh.
I designed my own. I have one upstairs. I don't wear it anymore, ever. Like, honestly, it's been up there forever. But back in the day, like when I first got started in art, I draw my little character all the time. I always draw her. She's always on my Instagram. But anyway, that little character, I had a friend who builds mascot costumes. She built me one.
Well,
That's cool.
It's hotter than hell in there.
A lot of positivity to start this show. So let's move on to some negativity.
Oh,
negativity.
So let's talk about some incentives for this week. About that, let's do that. Thank you for that for the whole Feral there.
Yeah, of course. Feral #1 coming soon.
Hey, Doreen, welcome back.
All right, about Red Son #9, the 1 in 10 by Jenny Frison, and the 1 in 15 by the Joseph Michael Lesner. We'll start with Trish.
I got Linsner Booty. I love Linsner Booty. But also, can we give it up for Jenny for doing an angle on a person that isn't straight on?
I know,
holy
right?
shit. Like, all right.
This is not her normal art.
Girl.
Yeah.
No, that's not her normal style. Like, I don't like the necessarily.
This is an old piece. Let's not forget this is an old. Yeah, it's a reprinted from her original run on Red Sonja. These are reused. So this is early Jenny.
Oh.
Well, God damn it.
Thanks
for ruining it. But anyway, I wish that I like the piece, the Jenny piece, because I like the angle on it. Maybe not the armor so much. The bottom armor doesn't look like it's hanging properly, but it would look bad. It would look worse if it were hanging properly. So I'm pretty sure. But anyway, Linsner Booty, we love that too. I mean, if I had to pick one or the other, it would probably be the Linsner, just because, I like the colors on it more. They seem more surreal. It's giving me like a richness, but somehow a muted tone. I don't know if I can describe this properly, but anyway, I like the Linsner.
The Linsner for Trish. How about Mike, our resident Red Sonja Homer?
Absolutely, the Linsner. I like. Oh my god. Sorry, guys.
You're fine.
I like the Jenny. This is not Jenny's best of her Red Sonja covers from back in the day. She's got some real beauties. There's nothing wrong with this, and I agree with Trish that the angle is unique, especially for Jenny. But reused art, I have trouble just choosing it at all. Because otherwise I'd be choosing the Frank Thorne ones, which they're also doing. I think the 1 in 20s, I want to say. But this book has a Perillo that I don't like for the first time in a long time. Yeah, and I was really happy to see that there was a Linsner because I ordered the regular B cover for this with this art on it. I really like it. Linsner Booty's great. Linsner's Red Sonja is great. He did an original for me way back in the day. And I think this is great too because, like you were saying about Jenny, Linsner usually draws Sonja facing us in some sort of glamour pose. And this is nice to see something a little bit different from him, and their booty's pretty great. So this is a great cover. I love the Linsner. I'm also a Linsner homer. I've said it many times. Right up there with Trish. Linsner is maybe the nicest person in comics.
Lord Brooklyn.
I support him no matter what he does, bad, good, or indifferent. But this one's really good, and it's the one I ordered.
All right, Linsner for Mike. Jeff?
Agreed with everyone. I do. Okay, so my thoughts on the reprint or reused art. I don't like the fact that they made it an incentive. Second, like I can't really judge this cover because it is reused art. But what I can say is that gives a chance for newer comic book readers or newer fans to Red Sonja to go back into the past issues and find all those Jenny Frison art covers. She did a lot of Red Sonja covers. So, I mean, you get to see the early work. You get to see her progression as she's gone through the years. And but yeah, I agree. The Linsner is the better one. I like the background. I like the way that, like Mike said, it's not a normal front-facing art cover by Linsner. So I'll take it.
Does it give me like surrealistic vibes, like Salvador Dali? Like I'm getting the color scheme on the Linsner is just giving me like surrealistic kind of color vibes.
Yes, it almost feels like it's got that tone where it almost feels like she's a like a zombie-ish kind of character almost too.
I just want to see a melting clock somewhere on like a rock or something.
Yes, that'd be cool. Yes, cake wins. Cake wins, sir.
Cake wins always. Let's move on. All right.
Someone agrees. That was such perfect timing, Mike.
All right. Jackpot and Black Cat #1, the 1 in 25 by Elizabeth Torque. Okay, or Torque. And the Harley Quinn 38. That same artist, the 1 in 25 for Harley Quinn 38. Mike. Oh no, maybe it's Jeff.
Mike failed. Jeff.
Mike's too embarrassed.
Jeff, go ahead.
Okay. Darn. Same artist, right? I guess off the rip, I actually kind of dig the Black Cat, but I don't know if I like her face hair as much because that hair being squashed down over here, it just looks a little weird. So, but I like the fact that the art looks good. I'm more with the Harley Quinn. I like the background characters. I like the, how do you say it? The wash on this kind of looks like it's an older book than it should be. So yeah, I actually like it a little, just slightly more than the Black Cat.
Okay, Mike.
Sorry, did you call me?
Yes, sir. It's your turn now. You bailed the first time he called you.
I am so sorry. This is another one of those cases. Dale, I love you. Go away.
Poor Mike.
It's all right, Mike. It's all right.
I am so sorry, everyone. I am so
it's
sorry.
daddy duty.
We understand. Don't apologize.
I'm so sorry. Anyhow, this is another one of those cases where I like regular covers better than these, and then Black Cat has a Adam Hughes this time, which is way better. And for the Harley, there's actually a really great Terry and Rachel Dodson, which I love. Underrated team, and it's a really fun one. It's like roller derby Harley. It's really awesome. So those are my choices for both of these two books. On neither of these, I actually think these are both kind of bad. I really think the Jackpot and Black Cat is bad. The Harley is okay, but it's kind of, the angles are weird. There's some things sort of clashing against, like color-wise on the Harley. Things are sort of blending in places where they shouldn't. Not sure perspective is right on everything. I'm not a big fan of Torque's faces in general, and it's really kind of amped up in both of these covers. So not a fan of either one of them. I'm going.
It comes to your head. Which one?
The Harley, because it's a little bit more fun and colorful, but just barely.
All right.
You guys disappoint me. But also, think of these two covers have the same energy because they both have forced perspective on the hands. That's kind of weird.
Yep.
But yeah, they both have that like this shit. Whenever artists do this, it makes me kind of mad. But I like the Black Cat for different reasons than the Harley's fine, but it's very chaotic looking, kind of, and that's Harley, whatever. But I'm not as fond of that one. See, the Jackpot Black Cat one gives me more like the old school animator vibe, so like concept sketch vibes. If you look at old animation tests for like, I want to say like Lion King or like they draw hair similar to this. Like you would see like a mane like this on the characters. So like that is taking me back. Also, I don't hate her face as much as Mike does. And I do like her like art style. I think it's kind of different than most of the covers that you would see for these two books. Other than this trope that I freaking hate, with the hands. But, it's all right. I like that one better.
I like Torquay's face.
I
like Torquay's face. Just not the way
she's pretty. She's just drawing her faces, I mean, like we always say, art is subjective. I just like this better than you guys. That's all.
It's very, very Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, I get that. I see
that. Harley
Quinn
wins.
All right. Definitely, I like I said, like the Black Cat better than the Harley, but
is it just me when it comes to her drawings of hands? It looks like she's going for that fishbowl look.
Fishbowl camera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like well, if you look at the Harley, it's definitely like that, where she's kind of really distorted and like the angle on the arms, stupid distorted because she's trying to convey that action. But that's the animator. That's like an in-between frame. If this was an animation, that's like an in-between frame, where one of the motions is really distorted to create the action, the visualization of motion. I think that the way she draws the hair, that's fine. I like that it's all kind of like encapsulated in that shape. Maybe the shape isn't very good, but I like that the lines all seem to still flow. She has good qualities to her work. I just, it's so different than what we normally see on these types of covers. So it's just like,
okay.
Your usual collector is probably going to look at it and be like, that looks a mess.
Well, let's move on.
Yeah.
All right, the Rise of Powers of X, number 3. The 1 in 25 by Nick Bradshaw and the 1 in 25 by Nicolette Baldetti. Trish, you're first.
See, I like them both for different reasons, but I definitely love the Baldetti. Like, I love it. Look at the joy on this character. Look at the color scheme. I don't know what this book is about, but I'm very intrigued by this character.
I think it was Sprite.
Is she like Jean Grey? Yeah, it looks like a Sprite commercial or Fanta.
That's even she nailed it.
I assume it's Polaris.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I like them both for different reasons, but I would buy the Baldetti, I think, just because that's more like my style.
Toren.
Oh, come on.
What a BB.
All right, Mike.
Mike's thinking about it. He's processing.
Yeah, I am. So I like them both kind of for different reasons. The face on the Baldetti is I'm sort of not sure about. But man, I love the rest of the cover, the aesthetic, the movement, the color. It's a really cool style on that it should be too busy for me, but somehow it's not because it's laid out really well. Yeah, it's obviously very stylized, but yet somehow almost looks like
the Virgin version is so much better.
1920 Years magazine or Vogue magazine. Like go look at old 19-teens and 1920s and 30s Vogue magazines. Kind of have this illustrated aesthetic on it, and I really am drawn to that. It's really cool, almost this sort of deco-y kind of a feel.
Yeah.
I like the Bradshaw, but the Bradshaw just sort of looks like a trading card to me. It's okay. It doesn't feel like an incentive. It looks like a decent B cover.
She's
Baldari
jumping over
feels
the
like
trade dress.
yeah,
It looks like a Jusco, sir.
kind of,
No, something else.
but colored, not painted. Colorist rather than painted. But the Baldari feels like an incentive to me, even though I know there's a regular cover version of it. But somehow that art just feels special to me. It's not necessarily my style. Not sure I'd buy it, but for the sake of this show, I really, really like what she did on there.
That'd be another one that could benefit from freaking spot foil, like on all those stars. Spot foil would be
really,
beautiful.
really, really cool. Yeah.
One note before I pass it on to Jeff. When I see that Baldari, I think of like a promotional poster for Mardi Gras in Rio.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got another one for you. It gives me very much a I Dream of Jeannie,
Yeah, that's her face.
Bewitched kind of face. Like and even you know when you watch the intro to those shows, they've got animation in it too.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of gives me that vibe. I agreed. The Baldari kind of blew me away, and it's sad that there's a trade dress. I guess
the trade dress one is so bad.
It's so bad.
Look at the
placement. The placement is awful.
If it was just that little white box up in the corner, that'd be perfect. Get that weirdo X, that blue X, that black and blue icon off of there. That's so terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't help. So, I mean, in this case, I know there's an A cover that's cover price. I would actually go for the Virgin.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
And we don't always say that. It's very rarely that we say that. So, and the Bradshaw, it does give me a card vibe. So, and it's just look, it's good art, but it's just meh. You know, like I don't feel anything crazy about it. Maybe it's just the positioning. At least the trade dress fits on there perfectly.
Don't say she's jumping over it.
Kind of, yeah.
She's just like, I gotta hurdle this ugly ass shit right here.
It's shooting right at her, so she's hurdling it.
Yeah, she's like.
It's like a tire rolling in front of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take the Baldari though. Absolutely.
All right, let's move on.
Yay.
Duke number 4. We got the 1 in 25 by Toren Clark and the 1 in 50 by Ben Oliver. I'll take this one first.
Yes,
Yay.
sir.
I'm Joe Homer. My doctor says definitely, but I love the Toren Clark. It's actually, dude, it's an awesome, beautiful cover. I know they've done all the 1 in 25s with the background, but it's shit. I'm blacking out. Name help.
For what?
Oh, Dr. Mindbender?
Oh, yes.
No, that's not Mindbender, dude. That's
Oh, sorry, not Mindbender. Oh crap. Oh hell.
Major Blood. Blood.
Jeez.
Yeah, we're getting old, dude. I'm forgetting shit fast.
That's bad.
Is he holding a grenade?
No, it's holding bloody dog tags.
Okay, I see it now.
Major Blood on a cover is fucking awesome. You don't see that a lot. I love that. It doesn't matter when this kind of want to be the first cover in the background, but it's Major Blood. It's the bloody dog tags is cool. Them smoking 9mm. One thing about him, he looks a little squished. This is a little short to me. I don't know. I get the impression that he got a little crushed or something.
I've been rewatching Game of Thrones. All I heard was Tyrion.
So it looks cool. The Duke, it's cool. Duke looks like a damn zombie in this cover, but I'm not sure
he looks like something off The Walking Dead right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, he looks like an homage to The Walking Dead.
Maybe
is it the Michonne cover or I forgot what cover it was.
It looks The Walking Dead, but I would go with a Clark all day, every day. Trish, I want your opinion on this one.
I like them both for, again, different reasons. Here I go, saying the same ass thing every time. But, okay, so, like, this might be the first one of these burst covers that I've seen that actually fits, like, the pose actually fits what's going, like, the background. So, it looks good together. It's not just, like, the character overlaid on this background. It looks like it actually belongs there. And as for the Oliver, yeah, Duke looks like he's about to take somebody out. Like, you know, he just
Or fall asleep.
yeah, or you know, just drop. Like, I mean, he's gonna drop someone or drop himself. Uh, I like the values, the shading, and the art. You know, the way that the artist painted him. I think that he looks very menacing. I always thought Duke was a good guy, so like, you know, he doesn't look. He looks like he's about to, you know, turn heel.
Duke is like Superman. He used to be really colorful, really bright.
Yeah.
He has that vibe.
Yeah. So like seeing him like this, I just like, did he just turn into Bruce Wayne? Is he Batman now? Like, you know, he's very muted. But anyway, I would pick the Burst because I think it's probably the first one of these I've seen where it actually looks like it belongs that way.
Maybe he's emo Duke. I don't know.
Emo Duke. Sad Duke.
Mike.
So I've been bitching and moaning about how these Burst covers haven't given me the nostalgic feel of the old card backs. This one finally does. And I'm not sure exactly what it is about this that differs so much from the others, but this one feels like it could have been art on one of those card backs. So for me, it's the 1 in 25 all day long. The Oliver just feels flat to me. It's a nice piece. I like Oliver. He's really talented. But in this particular case, because the Clark gives me the nostalgia that I've wanted so badly on these covers, I'm drawn to that one. So that's my clear winner this time.
Jeff.
You know, it is a coin flip for me. I do like Oliver's art, but I actually agree it is kind of flat. He is a lot less muscular than I thought Duke would be.
I always felt like Duke was like the everyman. You know, he was just like, you know, kind of like a normal build guy. Like he didn't have like super jacked up muscles.
I guess he's starting to get to like I guess he's pretty much an everyday kind of guy, I guess. But I don't know. I guess I like my G.I. Joes a little muscular.
Muscles are my guys.
Go on.
and Major Blood he look a little dumpy.
He does. That's what I'm saying. It's crushed a little bit. A little crushed tomato.
Oh gosh. So I'm actually going to go with the Oliver. I'm going to go against the grain here. I do like the Burst, though. It does look like a card back. It looks better, right centered. So like I didn't like the last one that we saw that was at an angle. Sir, I lived less than a mile away from Quantico Marine Base. Saw plenty of Marines, sir.
Saw plenty. So you like Jack Reacher? Okay.
I like Alan Richardson over Tom Cruise, yes. For my military guys.
The whole game.
Am I digging a hole any bigger?
Keep going.
No, I'm kidding. Here comes the roast. It's all right. I can take it.
All right.
Hey, as many times I've been body shamed, I don't mind doing it to a guy who's fit.
You're too muscular, sir.
Yeah. Gotta calm down.
Yes.
Boom. All right.
Oh no! It's a cat cover.
Uh-oh.
Power Girl number 7. The 1 in 25 by John Bogdanov, I guess. Trish.
I love it. I don't care. Look, it's got a butt on it and a cat. It's got a booty and a kitty cat.
Yeah. The smushed face on the cat.
This
and
cat
his
just looks so
attitude.
He's just like, get me the hell out of here. Look, he's got a lightning bolt on his side. Like, this cat's got powers. We know. I love this cat. I already am in love with this cover. I want to buy it. Power Girl. And plus, you know, who doesn't want to hug Power Girl? And, like, finally a cover with her where you're not seeing boobs.
This is, I'll be honest, this is more of a kind of a MILF Power Girl.
Yeah. This is a crazy cat lady Power Girl.
Yeah. I know there's not enough booty for Alonzo. I know that, but
yeah, no, there's not enough. Obviously, that's not the full peach, so you have to, you know, you can't go full peach on a cover like this. You wouldn't be able to see the cat.
Is that the name of the cat? Streaky?
Is it? Sticks Boy, you are a fountain of knowledge, my friend.
Holy crap! I would have never known that.
Yeah, actually,
where can I get this? I need to buy it immediately. I have to buy 3 copies.
1 in 25 might be a little bit expensive. So.
Oh yeah, that's expensive. But I'm still gonna like try and get one. I'll try and find one.
All right,
it's so
Jeff,
cute.
what do you think?
I do agree it's cute. The smush cat face is the thing that does it, but I also have to agree with Paulo. This is not enough booty for Alonzo, so this is a no for me.
There ain't enough Power Girl boobs on this or whatever. Is this Supergirl? It's Supergirl, not Power Girl, right?
It's Power Girl, I think.
But there's an S on her jacket, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm confused.
I am confused.
It's Power Girl book, but it's Supergirl on the cover. Strange. And Super Cat, Streaky the cat.
The cat is not happy. I mean, nailed the attitude of the cat.
That cat is any cat that gets picked up. How's Wampa? Like and Padme when they get picked up, Mike.
The butt.
And Padme?
Yeah, Padme. How are they when you pick them up? Are they like teddy bears? Or are they like?
It depends. It depends on which one we're talking about. Wampa is never a teddy bear.
Oh, he's this cat.
He's definitely Grumpy Cat in the flesh.
Put me down, sir.
Padme just wants love, so she'd have happy face in this case, whereas Wampa would have angry face.
Well, I love this cat, and I didn't know it existed, and now I need every book that has it on it. So,
I think we're gonna need a feral cat with a cape one day.
Oh, this is gonna be my first blank. Streaky the cat going nuts. It's gonna be my first blank cover. I have one right here. I'll do it tonight.
Mike,
wait.
Yeah, the fact that I only like it a little because of the cat is a problem, right? I mean, like, I should like it for other reasons, though.
Mm-hmm.
And
I actually like the way that the girl is drawn. So
Yes.
I like the positioning and I like the idea of the cover. I don't know that I like the execution of her all that well. The catitude is great.
There's not enough boobs and booty on it for the guy folks.
Agreed.
Good word, Mike.
Although it could pass if she were just drawn better. I just don't like the style of the way he drew her face and stuff like that.
She got them cheekbones, though. She got them cheekbones.
Yeah, it's okay. And if this were just an A or B cover for $4, I might buy it for the cat, but certainly not at incentive prices.
Incentive price with that trade dress on it makes me mad.
Yeah, really, that too.
Well, it might be discounted. I'm not sure. I haven't checked Midtown or anything like that.
Someone said it was $18.
Oh, there you go.
That's not
right here.
Horrifying.
$18 on Midtown.
Oh boy.
Let's move on to some Marvel here. Spider-Punk Arms, race number 2, the 1 in 25, by Mateus Mancanini. Jeff?
I mean, it looks like it fits Spider-Punk art, like the style. It's a little bit of a different style than I'm used to for Spider-Punk covers, but I'm actually not against it. It's still psychedelic-ish.
It's graffiti, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't know if I like Spider-Man's face is kind of like squished a little, or Spider-Punk's face is squished a little. I think that's the only part I don't like. I actually like the rest of it though. The fits, the trade dress fits. So I'm actually I dig it, but again, like I said, the Spider-Punk face looks a little elongated, maybe a little too ovally shaped. That's it.
Mike.
Sorry, lots of moving parts going on.
You're fine.
No worries.
In the house right now. But I don't think I like the art, which I'm not really sure exactly how that translates. But the style definitely conveys energy and movement and sort of like this manic feeling. So that's cool. But Jeff's right. There's like some weird smushing going on, and some things that are a little too busy for me. And so while it does sort of have that street art kind of spray painty kind of look to it, which
Where's his neck?
is cool, especially for Spider, but just be a little over the top for my taste, just a little too much. But I do like the energy. It's good energy.
Trish, do you agree?
Everyone who draws Spider-Punk always draws him like this, in this exact pose, like guitar, like shredding, kind of jumping in the air.
Very 70s punk, 60s punk kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like the energy. Like everybody else said, there's some like wonky issues with anatomy, but like if he was down a little bit further in the panel and not running into that trade dress like that, it would look better, I think. Plus it gets a little chaotic looking, and I'm guessing, does this guy work in real media? Because it definitely looks real media-ish, like in that the colors look a little muddy where they're blended, like at the bottom corner. You know, so it looks like it was done, you know, in like watercolor, almost watercolor, maybe some airbrush here or there. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't buy it because I'm not really following Spider-Punk.
Watercolor.
But yeah, it looks a little watercolory.
I was thinking chalk.
Or something like that. It's definitely got like a real media feel to it, but it's you know.
Now I know what it feels like to me. A trapper keeper.
Yeah. It kind of gives me, like, I literally just want it to look like like, what was that print on the like paper cups back in the day? That like purple, teal, and blue.
Yeah, the Dixie cup ones.
Pink. Yeah, with that swish on it. Like, I want that somewhere in the background here. But I mean, I like it, but I wouldn't buy it. It's not for me.
Now for Trish, yeah, and I'm the big Spider-Punk homer on this show, and I didn't buy it.
Damn, worse. That's a little harsh, Yoga Fire.
Wow, I wouldn't call it worse.
I've seen really bad spider covers. There's so many of them.
The chat be hurting feelings tonight.
I think it is the worst Spider-Punk cover I've seen, to be honest.
You think it's the worst Spider-Punk cover too?
Yeah, Spider-Punk, not Spider-Man. Spider-Punk. Spider-Man I've seen worse.
Like for this run for Arms Race, because we've seen some pretty bad ones that included Spider-Punk on the cover. Like that one that was like chaos. It was like 900 different versions of Spider-Man, but somehow Spider-Punk was on a stage, and that was a mess.
Yeah, but he was just a person in the bunch. That when Spider-Punk is the focus, I think is the worst I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, Yoga. I get it.
The chat shows violence tonight.
We want war.
All right, so a little more classic here. We got the Detective Comics 1038, the 1 in 25 by Sebastian Fiumara. Trish, your thoughts?
I love it. It's giving me like mystery novel cover, you know, or like mystery, like old time movie poster. I don't know.
Noir.
Like noir, kind of like, and the hourglass with the sand over the city like that. Nice touch. Very mysterious friend. Fits it to me. I like it. I'd buy it.
Jeff, has he been doing the whole desert vibe covers for Batman?
I believe so. Yeah,
there's a bunch of these now. So
yeah, because I think he did one with the Joker.
I remember the one who was like a tree branch or something like that. I can't remember.
But actually, I dig these. I dig his artwork.
I just wish there was like a filter over it where it was like torn edges or like creased page cover, like, you know, like old poster vibe. That's what it gives.
Yeah, that the creases, the lines of the light yellows within the darker colors. Yeah, that whole line down, that's really cool. I dig that he drew that way. I dig it kind of gives me like the Mr. Freeze vibe.
Yeah, with the sand over the city like that. Yeah, I kind of get that too.
But I don't think there's anything I can really complain about this cover God, that is one hell of a chin, though. That is a Batman chin. Nailed it.
Fat chin.
It's Jay Leno. Mike.
I love this whole run of covers. This is the third one now, or maybe the fourth one. I can't remember, but the palette is fantastic. This idea of the sand strings, all those towers and things is super cool.
Yes.
Really tough to pull off. Great layering of it so that it doesn't look too cluttered. This whole little run of incentives, the 3 or 4 of them have been fantastic, and I'm not sure which one I like the best. I think I still like the first one the best, sort of the disintegrating Batman in the desert one with the sun behind him and all that. I think that was the first one. But man, these are all really, really cool. I kind of wished I had gotten them. I think this because I didn't get the other ones, but I probably should have gotten them all because I really, really like these, even though I don't read detective. But yeah, the chin's a little much, but this is a very unique style. I like that he's continuing to do it and change it up enough that they continue to be interesting. And there's cool new elements in each of them, but they all still look like companion pieces to each other. They really look great side by side.
I think if you're collecting these covers from Fumara, man, you're gonna have like a nice little wall of these covers, and it's gonna look great just knowing that it makes sense, that they're in issue after each other. So I dig these covers, but yeah, go ahead, Big Rob.
I was gonna say Detective Comics quietly for the last 4-5 years have done some of the better covers for Batman, I think.
I agree.
I like that it's not blue or dark blue or black. Like, I like that they've strayed away from using just those same colors for Batman all the time. It lets your mind think about other, things that this could be about rather than it just being at night.
And the sepia tones of it give it a vintage feel that kind of almost make them timeless in some weird way, even though they're so not the palette, like Trish said, that you would expect from Batman. So it's super cool. This is really cool.
I would dig a style of a new Batman movie poster like this.
Also, like, I love the tall Batman ears. I always think that, like,
I agree too. I agree.
Nightfall ears, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Kelly Bat ears.
Let's move on. Is that different? Yeah. To GODS number 6, or better known as Gods 1 in 25 by Stephanie Hans. Trish.
Very colorful. Love that purple. Love the broken glass effect and the characters that are in the broken glass.
Yes.
But I feel like the characters in the broken glass aren't distorted enough in the broken glass. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, you can tell that is one image overlaid over top of the broken glass. They don't look broken, Like, for instance, this guy down in the corner, the 2 pieces there, he should be more distorted looking.
Yeah, it's like they're equally flat and looks
like a mirror.
Yeah, exact same angle, right? It shouldn't be like that if it's all broken up.
Right. But I definitely like the angle of the character. I like the way it's colored. I like the shape of the character's face. Like, all of that looks really kind of cool to me. I just, I always have a problem with broken glass covers when the glass doesn't, it's broken, but obviously the image reflected in the glass is not broken. It's just overlaid. But, I wouldn't pay 1 in 25 prices for this with that trade dress dead in the center like that.
I know. That's Marvel's tradition.
Marvel, we take a good piece and we ruin it.
That's the motto.
Mike?
Cover B. Says Apollo.
I'm upset. I'm sort of upset with Hans on this. This just doesn't feel like a Hans to me. I really like Hans's work, generally speaking. And this is a miss for her, a rare miss for her. Lots of it looked too pristine. Someone said in the chat, it looks too pristine, but not just the glass, which is a problem, but even the character looks a little bit too perfect. I like Hans's sort of impressionism generally, and it's on this piece for whatever reason. This feels very boring. This is boring to me. This is a yawn. Yeah, it's certainly not an incentive.
Yeah, the hair is too perfect.
Yeah, I'm just I'm holding an artist to her own high standard. This is one of my favorite artists of the last 5 years, and this is a hard pass for me, which is rare when it comes to Hans.
Jeff.
Yeah, it's because it's Hans. I am gonna dig in, but I mean, it's concept is there. Just the execution is not. Trish nailed it with the broken glasses. Those faces in the reflections in there are just too perfect. It's just, and the quality of, like, I feel like she just kind of gave up on the body of the person and just concentrated on the face and then on the rest of the glass stuff. But it is just a little boring.
Come out right. Crop, zoom, and
yeah.
turn.
It's a little disappointing. That's all. Again, she can kick other artists' butts. Like, I'm not saying that this is terrible. I'm just saying this is not Stephanie Hahn's quality.
Okay. 2 notes on my end. She's kind of translucent. Have you noticed? You can actually kind of see through her.
Can you?
Yes. And her eyes are purple. Cool touch. I just dig it. I like that part.
I like that shade of purple in the background too that she used. Nice.
Yeah, it's okay.
Let's move on to I won't say out front, atrocious fucking cover. Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi #6, the 1 in 25 by Greg Land. I'm a Star Wars fan. Mike's a Star Wars fan. We're the crazy ones. Jess, Star Wars. I'm Trish. They're all Star Wars fans. And this is not Star Wars to me. Mike, your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts on this one.
Mike's muted, and we can still hear him.
Sorry. It's great that you piggyback this off of the Stephanie Hans, because Hans has a cover for this book this week. I think it's Omega. I think it's supposed to be Omega.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is Omega. That one, I pre-ordered that.
And that's a good Hans, and that blows this cover away. This is
yes,
really bad for Land. Land, say what you will about wherever his references come from, and I know that that's been a bone of contention for lots of people, but this is not good. This is not a good piece from him, and there's no way I would buy 5 of the Hans over
1,000%.
So that's, and especially because it's an Omega cover. Do we even have it? That might be the only Omega cover we have?
First cover, first everything for Omega.
Yeah. So I think it's an important book. It's really just kind of bashed a little bit in the previous cover, and I think she redeems herself on her whatever cover it is. C. I think it's the C cover, maybe.
I think so.
That's the one you should buy. Skip this. This is trash.
Trash it is. Trish.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just trying to understand. I see what the concept is here, but it's just not really doing anything.
You're right, Apollo.
And we're not gonna talk about what this little creature, what this camel creature looks like. I'm very upset for him.
Oh God. It's very wrinkly.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm upset. I don't know. I'm a Star Wars fan, and but I wasn't I'm not collecting the books or anything. But we always see Star Wars covers, right? And they always are either in a desert or in the middle of some random space place. There's no in between. Good luck. Good luck with this one, folks.
Yeah.
Save your money.
Yeah, no, it's so bad. Look, I honestly, Greg Land's overall work, I actually don't even know if I like his work overall. I don't like his Edge of Spider-Verse 2, even though it's like the most sought after like Gwen like first appearance.
I agree, and it's a meh cover. I'm
I could never understand why people liked it so much, but yeah, I just think he's just middle of the road artist, and sometimes he just phones it in, which is not good for a middle of the road artist. So yeah, this is a new. This is a hell no. It shouldn't even be. Why is it an incentive? Whoever the editor, you just have some bad ideas. I'm telling you right now. Don't go off the name for these incentive covers. Put good covers on these incentives.
This is one of the rare occasions that I'd rather have just a Marvel trade dress and no art.
Just give me the blank.
Yeah, can we take the foreground image out and just have the desert with the sun? Perfect.
Yeah, just draw something on top of it.
Yes. Buy the Omega cover. There's an Omega cover?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start this time of the show where we talk about Mark Brooks headshot variants. There's a ton of them this week. Good luck getting them all. If you buy them all, dude, let me know because I want to shake your hand. You're a baller.
Yeah.
So there's a ton of them, a bunch of great ones. I'll start it off. My favorite, color-wise, my favorite probably is the Gambit in black and white. I will probably go with the Gambit again. I think that's my favorite one overall. I love how you draw the black shading on his, what do you call that? Helmet, I guess.
His face mask.
Not even a mask. So
reverse mask.
his mud chops mask. I don't know. So Jeff, what do you think, dude?
Am I picking one or am I just commenting on these?
Whatever you want. You definitely pick one and whatever comments you got.
Terry Floyd nailed it, bro. The best one is the Jubilee from last week.
Yeah,
I was at my LCS this week. Been a while, but yeah, I people were talking about the Jubilee one, and they were talking about these Mark Brooks covers, and the comparison to Knock, which there is no comparison to Knock. Mark Brooks is way better. I actually like. Okay, so I do like the Gambit. I like the Forge. I like the. I don't know if I like the Cable background color, but I do like the Cable. And of course, I like my Spidey. But I don't know if I. Is that Logan? Yeah, it is Logan. I don't know if I like that one. So yeah, I would go with those 4. Spider-Woman's not bad either. So
pick one, dude. Come on.
I'm sorry, Mark Brooks these are great. I actually want all of them, to be quite honest.
Fired.
I can't. Okay, I'll pick one. I'll pick this the darn you, I hate you. I'll pick the Spidey because it's just my character.
There you go. That was in the heart.
Yeah, it was.
I got to go with O-Face Jubilee. Come on, man.
Oh,
I go with O-Face.
oh.
It's not my favorite, actually. I take that back. I really like the Spider-Woman a lot, actually, on this particular one. Maybe it's the hair. I'm not really sure. The Gambit's great, too. Those are nice. The Logan doesn't do a whole lot for me. The Cable doesn't do a whole lot for me. The Hulk doesn't do a whole lot for me. Neither does the Forge. The Spidey's fine, but, you know.
But it is kind of blah.
Yeah, kind of blah. So, yeah, I mean, I think Spider-Woman, Gambit, and then the Jubilee just because of controversy more than anything else.
Respect.
Quick question before we move to trash. Who's the girl on the left, on the bottom left?
The dark-haired lady
Yeah.
on God.
Damn, that's a good question.
Is
I
that
don't know
Shadow?
who's on the Daredevil cover either.
You can hit it.
That's
Who
on
did you
God.
say?
That's a what?
That's on the gods. Oh, Daredevil. I think that's a isn't that a Black Widow?
Oh, is it?
Is
The
it?
one on the Daredevil? I think that's black. That looks like Natasha.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So it looks like
God.
an 80s supermodel.
Good hair. Good hair.
Great hair.
The gods. Is that Kitty Pryde? Or no? Or Elektra? Somebody said Elektra.
I don't think that's Elektra.
I wish we could figure out who they all were, and then we would be able to make a decision. Okay, but
sure gods is.
I know.
Someone said Elektra.
Yeah, I see Elektra.
No, I don't think that's Elektra.
I think it's Kitty Pryde, in my opinion. But
yeah, I think it's more Kitty Pryde.
Trish, which one's your favorite?
Okay, so I like the Gambit one, and I like the if you said that's Natasha, I like her, but I like the art. I like that art style. I love that face because it just gives me like it should be on like thick black lines on a white, like on a white background with some airbrush. Like that's what it should look like to me. That's what it's giving, like that vintage kind of 80s vibe, 80s 90s kind of whatever, giant pop art. But yeah, I love the Gambit one in the sketch version, and probably the color for Natasha.
Okay. Gambit and Natasha for the color. All right, let's move on to store exclusive.
Ooh, we made it, y'all.
Yep.
I talk too much. That's why we're so late. Sorry.
No. We I was definitely talking a lot too.
If you watch Saturday morning toy blocks, we're actually going fast. All right. This is Cult of that Wilkin Boy imitation. I can't say it. Number 1. This is from Stadium Comics. Limits to 50 copies. Costs $20. Bill Walco is the artist. Mike, you're the expert on this.
I really like this. And matter of fact, this combines two of my favorite things together. So, pre-code horror mixed with Archie, and Archie drawn like Archie for once by someone that isn't Dan Parent. Is kind of nice to see. This is really, really well done. It hits all the marks of the original Vault of Horror book that it's trying to be. It's sort of a obscure homage, which I prefer, one that a lot of people won't know. This one's done really well, and it really does look like good old Archie art too, like good old like 60s, 50s, 60s Archie art, which I prefer. Nothing against Parent or DeCarlo or any of the more recent guys, but I really prefer the older artists for Archie if I had to choose. So this sort of hits all the marks for me as an Archie collector. That said, there's one of these seemingly from Stadium and elsewhere. This just seems like there's so many of these. So it'd be a pass for me just because of the sort of fatigue that I have for store exclusive Archie stuff. But this is a really, really good one. It's done really well.
Jeff.
I like it. I agree with Mike. The homage for pre-horror, the fact that it does look like it's Archie from the old newspaper comics kind of drawing, that old school from the 60s and 50s. Well, is it 50s? 60s at least.
It's 50s into the 60s. It's a couple of different artists through there, but yeah.
And so, and I dig the price for the limitation. I don't know if that's right, but I mean, if it is that price and that limitation, it's probably sold out. There's no way it's not sold out right now. So good luck trying to get this if you do like it. But I do like it overall. I just, it's not for me to get because I'm not collecting Archie. So all
right. And Trish, final thoughts.
I mean, same. I don't collect Archie, but I like the cover. I think it works. The style's great. Bill Walco's style actually hangs out in this range, like naturally. He does this in like Bruce Timm kind of style. It gives me like 50s, 60s kind of vintage feelings. But like his style is great. I've seen his work on other stuff, so yeah, pick it up if you can or if you want. I mean, not for me, but for somebody, I'm sure.
Believe it or not, it is not sold out.
Wow.
For a limited of 50?
50, and it is $20. I'm staring right at it right now. 50 copies, $19.99. It is not sold out.
I mean, if I had that original pre-horror comic, I'd be so tempted to get this just to Marriott.
Well, that's
Not
an expensive. That's an expensive
Yeah. Well,
Pair it up.
book. Well, that one's not terrible. The really, really sought after ones, but
All right.
yes.
Let's move on to Harley Quinn 39 from the Five Horsemen of the Apocalypse. This is by Inkug Lee, limited to 800, cost $30. I know what Mike's thoughts are on these, but we'll start with Trish.
I love Inkug Lee's work. I mean, I love the hyenas. I'm not really fond of Harley's look here, but you know, she's giving cosplayer energy. But I do like the hyenas though. I think they're great. And his coloring style is awesome, so I mean, but she's giving store incentive, you know.
He has had a bad day still chilling. That hyena definitely had a bad day.
Yeah. One's wearing an eye patch.
That's what he was talking about. He's like, what is wrong with that hyena on the right?
Yeah, he's seen some shit, apparently.
Yeah, that's the face my little doll makes when I get too close to his face.
Are you sure you want to get close? I mean, the hyena's having a bad hair day. Look at that mane. Look at that. But you know, if you've actually seen hyenas' faces, they are kind of wild looking. So, you know, it's
Still chilling. She farted.
I'm not. I mean, again, I'm not fond of the Harley.
Oh, God.
Fond of the animals.
That
And
was good.
even the background's kind of meh. Sears Portrait Studio
God.
curtain background.
Yeah, that's like the cheaper version.
No, it's just like I won the flag from France in the back.
Yeah, there you go.
Mike, thoughts?
you know, you already know me. I already
Destroy, sir.
I just hate it. This is everything I hate about the comics industry right now, all on one cover.
Mike's like hard pass.
Like it's way too digital. It's terrible background. It's like glamour shot Harley with doing nothing interesting. Looking like although a little less young than normal. Super shiny digital shit. This is garbage. And I look, and Hayek Lee is a really talented artist, and he's some of my favorite covers.
Get off my lawn.
Some of fine. That's fine. I'll be Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino. Whatever.
We used to tackle this.
Hey, he was badass. He was badass.
I don't give a shit. I'm old now. I fit the bill. I got dad bod. Whatever. Let's go. Bring it. But it doesn't change the fact this cover sucks. I mean, it's just generic. There's nothing like bad. It's not bad line work, but I mean, this is just so white noise that this looks like everything else. I don't know how any of these are memorable, why anybody would pay any kind of premium for books that look like this. It's got to be something special, man. $30 ain't nothing. And we know there are not 800 copies of this. We know there are 3,000 of them. So for God's sake, people, like if you've got that kind of disposable income where you can just toss $30 at a book because you just sort of kind of like it, God bless you. But that ain't me. I gotta pick and choose a little bit more wisely than that. And this is not. Oh, I would have chosen poorly if I had chosen this guy.
He fall into dust.
To quote Last Crusade.
I mean, at least it doesn't look like she's 12. So I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a low bar, Jeff.
Yeah. That hyena on the right, its whiskers look like it's like an otter. I like In-hyuk Lee, but I don't like the fact that he does a lot of his art digitally. And he can draw. I know he can draw. It just I'm over the like Mike said, the digital, the shininess, the crap backgrounds. It's just this is not for me. But you know, I mean, I like the little details he's put in there, but it's not going to overcome the digitalness of the art. So yeah, and the lying about how many issues there are and how much it costs. Good Lord, there's so many Harley Quinn covers in store exclusives that all of these should just be $10 or less at this
I was
point.
gonna say, what's 8 times 5? That's how many there are.
Yep.
What's 800 times 5? That's how many there are.
4,000.
Yeah, that's how many there are.
Look, I mean, and Hayek Lee still has like one of my favorite covers of all time. It's that Mighty Thor Jane Foster cover. So it's some incentive 700 and something or other. For gorgeous cover, light coming through her cape and through her hair and stuff. I mean, like where did that guy go? Like that's the guy I want on these covers. Give me a piece like that, and I'll pay $30 all day long. But
I think, like, that happens to all artists when they get kind of popular. Like, their quality kind of drops down severely. I mean, when he's got to push out, I don't know how many of these. Like he's got a new one every week, so it's like, he's probably got to bust one of these out like once a week. Probably doesn't have a lot of time to scrutinize.
It's more than once a week, I think.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, he's got a lot coming out, and plus, I think he's got his own book, doesn't he? Doesn't he have Guma? Isn't that his?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He has a minimum too.
Yeah, that's his own.
Yeah. So I mean, like he's working. I mean, he's busy, so he probably doesn't have a lot of time to like shove these incentive covers out the door. I mean,
It's almost like when he has a template and just pushes the template and moves on.
Yeah, I mean, if you're used to there are certain artists, there's a whole group of them that do these like incentive type covers. They figured out how to shade curtains, and now every background looks like that.
Oh, you might be right. Still Chillin' might be right. The Guma book.
Oh, you're right. Ji-Hung Lee.
Yeah.
Man, that's terrible.
Yeah,
I mixed up my Korean artists. I'm sorry.
That Thor cover may actually be him as well. Now that I think about it.
Sorry, Trish. All you got to do is just do this. It'll make up for everything.
I still like his art. I just wish that he didn't have to work through it so fast that he doesn't have time to stop and kind of figure out that he's just making himself a trope,
He's literally the poster boy for digital art and store exclusives.
I mean, I like some of his what were they, the Asian month
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, some of those art was great. I picked those covers up, so it's getting too digital. It's getting too monotonous.
Take a break, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Harley Quinn. This is by Rico or R1CO. There is another cover to this that has a traditional trade dress. That's what Alonso let me know, but he just posted this one on here. This is a set of $50, so there's 2 books. This is from the Council of Nine, a mysterious force in the comics. Jen, we'll start with you.
I'm over this, and there's some issues here. there's probably a lot more than just an issue.
What?
Just her arms, her body, her legs, like it's not proportional. It's really weird. Yeah, I'm out. Thank you.
There is
$50 for a set. There's a virgin.
This is the minimal trade dress. This is a regular traditional trade dress.
Oh, well, that doesn't do anything good for me.
Yeah,
Still got trade dress on it.
Well, I mean, the trade dress. If it was traditional trade dress and it was like that big, huge, ugly Marvel trade dress, it could cover up some of this artwork. It would.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
all right. Trish, what do you think?
It's it's typical straight on incentive cover, or not incentive, store exclusive. This, and then of course the over rendered background, or generic-y kind of like, what is she? Is she in a sky that exploded? What happened here? I don't know. I like that it's the old like Batman, the animated series kind of costume for Harley. because you don't really see her in this one too much. But you know,
I can see-
otherwise, like her booty looks flat, her leg is bent weird,
You hurt you.
the shading is weird. I don't know.
All right, let's. Mike, how's your mood?
Declining. Fast.
Yeah, declining fast. There are some good covers this week, but not here. No, this gives me the exact same problems that the last one does. It just looks
square booty,
super digital, some strange proportions. I like Trish. I like the costume choice, but that's where it ends. The background's super lazy and confusing. It's one of these like nothing's really happening in the cover. It's just Harley jumping someplace. It's weird. Doesn't feel
shot out of a cannon, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, proportions on the arms are weird. Proportions on the boobs are weird. Proportion on the twist is weird. The face is nice. It looks a little less digital than the last one because it's not quite as shiny, but it's still too shiny for me. This is just it just screams store exclusive, boring. I'll never remember this cover after we click to the next one.
And $50 for a set.
And $50.
Do you remember that Harley Quinn set where she was it was like her camera, her phone, and she was on there, and they took like different pictures, like different covers, like 3 covers of it. Like this is that same pose.
Yeah, it's rough to do a Harley Quinn because you gotta really bring the fucking heat, and there's so many covers. So yeah, sorry Rico for this. Most of the chat and us agree this is not a winner.
Have I drawn Harley? I mean, I have drawn Harley, but it was kind of like the animated series version of her.
That works.
Yeah. But it was like, I had the model sheet to work from, so it kind of was like spot on to the animation, not to like this level of let me draw Harley as generic cosplayer 207.
Hot IG girl dressed as Harley Quinn.
Oh God.
XX, I love Harley XX on IG.
Betty.
No, me.
Betty, Veronica, Friends Forever, Fairy. You're at the right show, sir. Betty, Veronica, Friends Forever, Fairy Tales homage. This is obviously the great Adam Hughes cover. This is from Champagne. All the comics limited to 200. Cost, we don't know. Trish.
All right, didn't we just see this?
Yeah, we did just see.
They did a Veronica version, right?
Yeah, they
Veronica
did.
version.
I don't know that it was Sam. It was somebody else, but
it was different. Remember that?
It was the same artist.
Was it Sam Payne?
Yeah, it was the same. It's basically the same thing. Only, I don't know that I think the Veronica was slightly different, but it's the same vibe. Not for me. I don't get Betty out of this, without that trade dress. And the trade dress doesn't work to me because it looks like it's as beefy.
Oh my God, you're right.
Beefy where?
Like if you look at the trade dress, BE, and then the T's overlapping like that looks like an F. So
no, I thought you said she looked beefy. I'm like,
no, the trade dress looks like it says beefy.
It does. It's all about font, guys. You got to be careful. I saw a welcome
Kerning
mat.
matters.
Yeah, I saw a welcome mat on a door the other day, and it says, "Hope you brought wine." But the way wine was written, it looked like it said, "I hope you brought urine."
Oh, that's an odd request.
Well, we all carry urine.
The W looked like a U and an R, so it's, I hope you brought urine.
I mean,
urine.
You gotta pee. This is the place to go. Come on.
She can be beefy. It's just that I don't know. I'm not really fond of this. I don't know why the tea set. I get it because it's the whole Mad Hatter business, but I don't get this outfit. I don't know. It doesn't say Betty to me.
Looks like she works at the casino in Reno or some shit.
Yeah, she looks like she should put on a show.
Yeah.
At least it's not off center like this is Hannah, but
Mike, you want to add any more? I think
No, I don't like. I didn't like the last one. I don't like this one. And it's too bad because I like Sam Payne's work. I think he's unique, and I generally like his style, but it does not work here.
Jeff, final thoughts.
This is the anti-Alonzo, no ass. You can, and you don't even have to turn her around. You already know there's no ass.
Yeah,
The
there's
way
no
it's
front
drawn.
front, so there's no back.
Yeah, it's just really weird.
But
I think it's just, like if you look at the original, the Hughes original classic icon, it's just that her face being like straight on like that instead of like the mystery, it just, and then of course the hips are completely, there's no hips. The hips can't lie. They don't exist. So
I don't know why she needs to even be looking at the audience. She should have the same head bent over, head tilt. She's the only blonde one out of all three of them.
Yeah, we would know it was her. But if she had the head tilt, maybe you could read the trade dress better. Oh, the trade dress doesn't make any sense. Beefy.
All right.
So good.
Honestly, when you said beefy, I immediately went to her crotch, and I'm like, what?
Bro, I didn't even think that.
I was like, well,
thanks everybody. Have a good night. See ya.
All right.
Are we talking roast beef? What's going on?
We're talking West Hollywood, sir. West Hollywood.
Oh god.
That's why I'm like, what did you say? That's why I'm literally stopping.
Oh god.
I was talking about the trade dress. I was being very,
it's a whole other beefy.
talking about the artwork.
Now I can't stop thinking about it. All right.
Can't unsee it. Next slide.
Oh god.
All right. This is we're going to move on. This is the new Dark Stalkers book. I forgot what's the subtitle to this. I don't remember top of my head, but it's the new Dark Stalkers book from
Apollo. What the
Where's the beef?
man? We've got the meat.
I've died. I've definitely died.
This is by Josh Burns. This is for Unknown Comics Anti-Hero Gallery 616. It's limited to 3 sets. Cost is $70. This is Udon published. They're never cheap. And Darkstalkers is that Street Fighter world. So I guess I'm the resident Street Fighter homer. So I'll go first. Nah, dude, I don't know. I don't really have any reference for this character.
She's doing the thing I love with her hands.
Yeah, she's doing the hands. So Elf, I'm not sure. The colors are cool. The plain background is not working for me. Don't dig it. The popular characters are in the back, mini size. That kind of sucks. I get it. She's thrown into the fire. It's a story there, but
is this a Disney homage?
Maybe kind of the Sleeping Beauty, right?
I can't remember.
Yeah, but don't need both. I don't need 2 copies of the same art for this one. $70 is a steep price for a set, but that's typical Udon. The Udon is expensive, and people do buy it, and it sells out sometimes. So, but I'll skip this one. It's something about it just missing. I'm not sure what. It's maybe too digital for me. Jeff.
Same. I'm gonna be a lot harsher on these digital covers that just look like every other cover. I am over the digitization of these art, and I don't know. I need to see lines. Like I need to see lines. Yeah, this is just the characters in the smaller characters are so blurry. Yeah, this is not for me, and not for that amount. I'm not that big of a fan.
Yeah, this isn't pricey for Udon. So Mike.
Yeah, that's a crazy price. I like Burns, and I've been sort of the flag bearer for his stuff. He's been doing a lot of stuff for Zenescope over the last couple of years, and I felt like it was such a waste of talent to be that good on such trash, essentially. And I've wanted him to break away from that, and now here he is breaking away from that, and I really don't like this cover with Beauties. in his past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, and this one just isn't it. I think it's if it's possible, this is too colorful, which is kind of off-putting to me. It's sort of distracting rather than being pretty. It's also a little too shiny and all that kind of thing. Someone said it in the chat. It's him moving away, but it still looks like a lot of his other covers, and not in a great way. So I'm in the same place with Burns. I want him to break out and do something a little bit more mainstream that people are going to pay attention to. Talented, but much like has been the general consensus for most of our favorite artists tonight, this is not his best work.
I think I know what the homage is. It's the Avengers cover, with one with Vision.
Oh, no. Is it?
Yeah, the one where he's like over the fire. I think it's Vision. It's somebody like Vision over like it's the same pose and everything. I'm pretty positive it's the Avengers cover.
The fingers were all broken like that.
He's throwing people. I can't remember. He's almost the same thing, but
smacked him with the shade.
Bravo! I love it. It's like,
I mean,
Trish.
Okay, so of course this. I don't like this.
Oh, there you go, Lenny.
I'm Josh, so over this Trish pose. Just took you to school.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, I think I understand. I think I know what's wrong. Like at the top half of this image, even in spite of the broken hand, is very well put together. Even like the little characters that are being dropped into the fire. But everything below her, like boob down, is the worst. It's not. I don't like the lighting because the fire isn't strong enough to produce that kind of glow. I guess I don't know. There's something missing here, and it just kind of looks unfinished. Maybe like the fire is like in the extreme foreground when it looks like it should be engulfing everything. Like it should be the way it's lit. She should be engulfed in fire. I don't know. I'm not into it. It's not for me. I don't know this character, but I know the other one, and I know that like Chamba draws for Udon. Like Chamba's an artist who draws for Udon. Funny story. I was a fan of Chamba. Yeah, Chamba's like back in I don't know 2012 era, DeviantArt days. He drew a character of mine, and it was a furry. So screw all of you people.
Oh God.
But yeah, I still have that image too. It's great. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. This not for me, not for $70, and not this art style with the.
I think he nailed it. I think it was a Scarlet Witch book.
Yeah, well, I wish you could search Scarlet Witch broken hand cover.
Well, there's this one from Vision, and the one he's talking about, Scarlet Witch, is I'm pulling it up right now.
Oh, you already knew it was.
There's this one from Scarlet Witch.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a combination.
And it's recent. That one's a recent one too.
Isn't that Adam Hughes though?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The face screams Hughes to me, but like because I can't see how the hand is, but it's not broken like
small number one hand.
Yoga
right.
Killing it.
Good
job.
All right, back away from this. All right, okay. Let's move on.
Please.
My hand needs to recover from this pose.
It's like RuPaul or something. This shit.
Yeah, she's working it.
All right, that's it.
Oh, look.
Trish, what's going on in your world besides the obvious?
I got a lot going on. Tomorrow I'll be on Comic Book Women, celebrating Sarah's birthday. We love her. And let's see. I've got a signing. Well, of course, Farrell comes out on Wednesday. Go to your shop, pick it up, pick up 10. I'll be signing at Collector's Corner on Saturday in Parkville, Maryland from 12 to 5. Long signing. The following week, I'll be in New York signing at All Yeah Comics with Tony. Then that's the 6th. On the 7th, I'll be at Third Eye Comics in Annapolis with Tony doing a signing. And that'll be the first time we're together at Third Eye. Because usually I just go there on my own. And then I'm free until the 13th. I'm doing Dreamers and Make Believers in Highlandtown, Maryland. It's a little bookstore, but they do a lot of cool stuff like locally. I think they even offered 10% of their proceeds to local animal charity, Barks, for the sales of feral. So get your book from there. They're nice people. And I think we're even going to do some charity stuff while I'm there.
Yay.
Yeah. I mean, you know me, I always got to get back to the animals, especially since some animals actually get harmed in feral.
Remember, it's make believe.
Fictional animals. And then, I think the 26th through the 28th, I'll be at C2E2 with our good friends at Bird City Comics. Yeah, Tony and I will be there. Tony will be there for all of the things that he's doing way too much of. And, all of that is being awesome. And then Free Comic Book Day, I'll be back at Collector's Corner. So, I mean, I'm picking up. Business is booming here.
The season has started.
And of course, we always have, covers. I always have covers coming out. The Disney ones are still coming out slowly. I think Justice Duck #2 just came out. A few other covers are still trickling out. But you'll see, like, the covers that we have for #2 through 5 of Feral that we have done, like the A and the B, like the horror homages that we picked were really good. Mike's seen most of them. I don't know that he's seen them all, but there's a ratio, or there's something, the Final Order cutoff version for #2. I think people are going to flip their freaking lids. It is a Garfield homage. And it's goddamn funny.
I have not seen that one yet.
I only just saw it, okay? Like, I literally only just saw it. But Amy Meverson's been doing these FOC variants for us. Like, she did the one that looks like Aristocats, right? But she did a Garfield version where the main characters are in the Garfield style. And I'm like, I wanted to do that. I could draw Garfield style. Like, let me draw that. But
what timing, too? The movie's coming out.
Right? Then I messaged Tony and I was like, Heathcliff next. We need more internet
budget Garfield.
We need like the Cadillac cats. Like not Heathcliff, but the Cadillac cats. The one with Cleo.
Or Sylvester.
Yeah. Or like Looney Tunes, like,
Oh yes. Yeah,
I could do those. But you wait till you see this thing. It's gonna be beautiful.
I taught Putty Cat.
Yeah.
How about Battle Cat?
Oh my gosh, could you see a feral battle cat?
Armored up ferals cats? Yes.
Oh gosh.
Battle Cat and Panther.
Yeah, well, Panther would just be terrified if Cringer was actually rabid. Like, I don't know. That would be a really funny juxtaposition.
Snarf.
Yeah, or Snarf.
Snarf.
Paralyzed Snarf.
That'd be a hit.
Oh, like an elf character with all the cats.
But if you've seen, like, if you look at my Instagram, I've been posting like feralized Disney characters. So I'm like this is my version of Venomizing things. You know how Venom is always doing things. Like, people are always drawing Venom as different shit. So now I'm drawing feralized versions, which is just rabid versions of everything. So yeah, I did Dodger from Oliver and Company. He looks nuts. Robin Hood from the old, the classic animation, Robin Hood.
Oh, do you have the king? The lion?
Oh yeah, what I need to do is, I was trying to think, like, should I draw the Lion King? Like, could you imagine Scar, like, freaking out and being terrified over, but look at them!
What is that?
That's a feralized version of Chip and Dale.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely evil. They're going to come and kill you, like, out of that tree. There's Robin Hood.
Your commission for me will have to be a feralized Wampa attacking a terrified Padme.
And instead of why should you worry?
Look at that. Fritz the
you
cat.
Should worry.
Felix the cat. Top cat.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of cats.
But you see, like, those sketches, we did some of those for, like,
King John, thank you.
From shops. We were doing these as incentives for shops to purchase feral, to up their orders and stuff. We did a bunch of those. I like drawing the little crazy looking animals because I can just be goofy with their expressions.
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's the possibilities, be endless on these. So like even like fertilized versions of people's pets.
Oh,
It's just it's fantastic. The possibilities. And Tone and Tony and I all pitched in. I love the memes that are coming.
I love that you put that up. I just start dying.
Look at the memes. I can't wait for the memes. I need, like there's an editing style where it's like the characters as meme cats. I'm gonna do one of these videos.
Did you do Grumpy Cat yet?
Oh, well, Grumpy Cat's already grumpy looking, so it's kind of like, But yeah,
that's my Wampa. Wampa is Grumpy Cat. I actually have a picture. I'm holding him up to the calendar, the Grumpy Cat calendar, and it's literally like
twinning.
Whisker for whisker, they're like the same cat.
And then like Patton Oswalt said something cool about it, and I was like, "Well, I'm dead now. It's great."
Patton's
That's
great.
Awesome.
I won a My Little Pony card contest. Like I won a My Little Pony trading card contest where my card was made into a trading card from the original trading card set, based on a character that was played by Patton Oswalt on My Little Pony. Friendship is Magic.
No shot.
Yeah.
Patton's pretty awesome. I got to work with him for a day. He's a really cool dude. I
think he's so great. Like he just goes on. Like I just remember like watching him on Parks and Rec for like that one episode where he goes on like the 10-minute rant about how Boba Fett should never survive.
Star Wars.
Did a Star Wars rant for like 10 minutes, and it was just an ad lib. Like that whole thing was just an ad lib.
Pretty famous ad lib, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he was spot on his ad lib though. Like,
and then Six Boy won. I was on a show the other night where they were doing an auction, and I was like, I don't need money. I mean, I could have given the money to charity or whatever, but I don't want to have to deal with all that. So I was like drawing little sketch cards, and so they did a little. I said, just do a contest for it or whatever, and so they added them to a contest, and Six Boy won the drawing. So he's got the drawings coming to him. It's like 3 little head sketches of the main characters from Feral. Plus, I drew Tony's little Yosemite Sam looking character from the grandpa from Uncanny Valley. But I drew him from memory while I was on the interview because I was like, I don't remember what this character looks like. I hope it's okay. But yeah, they're fantastic. I freaking love all the characters that we've come up with. Tony has done some great work writing. Tone, me, Brad, we've brought this book to life. People are going to love it, I hope. The early reviews are good. So,
I can't wait to read it.
And I know Mike likes it, so.
I love it. And I'm not just saying that because you're here. I really do love this. Like I said, Stray Dogs knocked me off my ass and onto my ass, I should say. And this one feels like there's it feels as though there's more. I don't know. It's great. It's dense. It's got a lot of feeling and heart.
Night, Mike.
Are you saying there's more meat on the bone, sir?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, it is planned as an ongoing, so I mean, we kind of have to leave it like with a lot of questions. So, it's not going to end after 5 issues like Stray Dogs did. We're planning on making this go for a while. Oh, if you have a picture of a cat that you would like to send in, please send it to Feral Cat Comics. Is it Feral Comic? Yeah, Feral Cats Comic at gmail.com. So send a picture of your cat in. We'll put it in issue 3.
Okay.
I'll put my dog in a cat outfit.
And also send in dogs. We'll publish dogs too. I think that like Tony actually explains in issue 2 in the back that we'll publish dogs too. Send your dogs. We love them too.
Oh God.
Mike?
Nobody cares. Yeah. Cover Fire is where you can find me. CBSI, that's comicbookinvest.com, where I drop Cover Fire late morning, early afternoon on Tuesdays. So if you're watching this live, that'll be tomorrow this week overall, but there are some great covers, and I already spoiled the winner for the week, which is Trish's A cover. / whatever the incentive is for the Virgin. That's also the same art. I really think it's the best cover of the week. And there's some other good ones. You can catch that every week over there on CBSI, comicbookinvest.com.
Awesome. And I think that's it. Let me stop sharing. Look at that. I can't wait to read it on hopefully
That's the
this week.
version of the A cover.
That's the one. Yeah. I don't know what incentive that is. I want to say it's 1 in 20, but I'm not sure.
I didn't think this was this cover D.
Oh, it's
Cover B is the one. Cover B is. Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's a regular cover. It's listed at cover price $3.99.
Oh, what?
Shit. Oh, cool.
Well, no, they're all listed $3.99, but they'll change the price of the
I don't
store.
think this one's a ratio though. Our ratio starts at 1 in 10.
It might be a 1 in 20.
I don't know.
I really doubt it. It'll be open order.
But there's nothing wrong with the one with the trade dress. I mean, I like the trade dress on it too. It fits.
Every once in a while, they'll do a version that's a regular.
I like the cover for number 2.
I guess I could double check. Let me check real quick.
Yes.
Let's see here. Mega Geeks. Where are you at? Sorry, am I slowing down the show? Do you want to do the?
I'm looking for something.
Sure.
Banner.
Let's give another shout out to our sponsors. Of course, if you want to get unlimited cover price for only 30 days, you only have to pay 99 cents for it. You want to go type in that code Nirvana14. Again, cover price is one of those great tools to keep track of your collection, keep track of the market, keep track of the trends. And they got articles in there too. Then if you go over to Bird City Comics, you can go get that Feral store exclusive, and you can get 10% off your purchase by typing in code TNH10. So go over there and support our friends, and then definitely go support our friend at DisplayGeek.com, Sean, and you can get 10% off your first purchase by typing in the code TNerdHerd. Protect all your toys, your Funko Pops, your video games, and definitely display them. These are easy to put together, so and they're inexpensive. So,
right. So that one you were holding, it's a 1 in 10, Trish.
Oh, okay, 1 in 10. So
what is that, Trish?
Oh, this one is the B cover for number 2.
Sorry.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, the shine. All the shine is great on that.
Yeah, on the claws.
It's so cool.
I had more detail on the claws originally. Tony took out all the detail.
This is Nightmare, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that that's a zombie book or anything, but like it's still pretty cool. And then the cat lady cover is Sophie Campbell. And I couldn't tell what was going on this at first, but if you look really carefully, it's kind of almost like a negative space, but also like there's an image happening. Like there's a scene.
Oh, I see it. That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, that's cool. It takes a second to look at that, but that's exactly that's awesome.
Looks like there's a Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors homage.
Yeah, that one's a Tone Rodriguez exclusive with Gabe's Cave. And he did such a great job on that one. Like he did that one start to finish on his own.
Looks like we missed that one, and also the Maximum Comics Northwest Jason Chime Psycho Home homage variant. There's a Psycho homage. Yeah.
Oh, Psycho?
Yeah.
I might have missed that one. Oh no! I literally just saw that. I have it here. I didn't ever see it go up for sale. I would have shared it. And then number 3, the covers look kind of cool on that one too. Number 3, very in depth, like very likes the leaves and foliage. We love that. And then the homage for that is Megan.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's actually wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, did you just see this in the dark? The eye should have been red. Then, of course, the Virgin. And the Jenny.
Oh.
Yeah, the Jenny for number 3. I love that. Subtle.
That blood tear.
Yeah, that blood tear and like the eyeball looks kind of really.
Is he Lashif? Is he Lashif at the Casino Royale table?
I know, right?
Yeah. Not that kind of. It's not a tattoo. Like it's actual blood. Let's see, number 4. We got them all. Holy shit, we have them all. You guys,
We're live, by the way. I don't know.
I
If
know.
supposed to show.
Yeah.
No, I'm spoiling everything. It's fine.
Okay.
Number 4 will be up for order soon, I'm sure.
I love that.
I don't
I
want
love
to get you in
the
trouble.
reflection in the window stuff. That's super cool.
Yeah, it kind of like somebody else had said that it gives the free comic book day issue a Stray Dogs vibes. Yeah,
The
scary.
28 days later or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
All that red, and of course the Virgin variant. It's cool. And this one isn't an homage to anything, but I love the art. That's our cat lady cover.
That's really sweet.
So sweet. And eerie at the same time. Like, the covers for this are so good. But like, we don't have any retailer ones after number 2. I think some people did, like some retailers did number 2, but then they didn't after. I'm not sure. But if you see one that you like, there are plenty of opportunities to get it. And number 5 is actually like really cool. It is a wraparound.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're running from this crazy ass wolf.
You haven't shown me that one yet. That's new to me.
We literally just finished it.
Oh wow. Is it The Walking Dead?
Yeah. That's our B cover. And then of course, the Virgin. And then we have our cat lady cover. It's Agnes Garbosca. So cute.
The eyes. Oh my god.
So cute. Scary. Scary cute. We love that. And Agnes is our pal from Pony Days. So, we're bringing our pony people in. Amy Meberson did that last one with the cat with the red eye. And she's also, our pony lady, our pony friend. So we're bringing our pony people in. We know Mike loves that.
Oh, love it. My favorite.
You just blinked out for a second. I freaking saw your face. You were like, "Ew, My Little Pony."
I tried to look away so that no one would see my
You
face.
literally rolled your eyes. I saw you.
Busted.
Can't help it, man. I like what I like and I hate what I hate. What are you gonna do?
You know you like it. Well, I guess that's our show for today.
Look out for it. Be on the
Disclaimer, Mike.
It's Trish's disclaimer.
Oh yeah, no artists were harmed in the making of this podcast.
All right.
Well, not physically.
Thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate being on.
Thank you, Trish, for being on. Thank you for talking about Pharaoh and showing us all those wonderful covers. We definitely, obviously, hope you will be back again. And I can't wait to read Pharaoh. Unlike some people who read it like 2 months ago.
I don't know what you're talking. 2 months ago. Try like 6.
I was going to send you the PDF. Damn it. Why didn't you text me? I was going to send you the PDF. Let me get it for you.
It's okay.
No.
I'm not special.
Right here, too. Don't bring them. Okay.
Yeah. I got you.
If you want to do it right, be a comic cover whore and a Pharaoh buyer for life.
Peace out, everyone.
Yeah.